Evening. Apologies, I was a bit slow there. I haven't got a webcam for you because I am not in a visual state that I am willing to share. It's been one of those days. I guess this stream is half tech test to make sure that it's not going to die on me again. Since we had some trouble with that last time. I just thought it was mostly when enemies started getting on screen, so let me know how that goes. Hello, Strata. Assume everything is good as far as audio and everything. It better be. I haven't got much of my headphones though. Can fix that. I have a plan. It wasn't a good plan, but it was a plan. The other two go. Did they fall down? You did too, you buggers. That worked a bit better. I don't know why I'm doing that anyway. I'm just going to run past like I did the last time. Tandem. Love you. Oh hey, that totally didn't mute. Apologies, I got rather distracted there. That was not how it was supposed to go. I won't even bother with the explodey buggers this time. There's only a couple of areas where they really matter though. I suppose while you're still trying to get the door open in this one, they can cause you a little bit of grief if you're unlucky. I really don't want to have to fight these guys again. The last couple of times I did it, it seemed pretty clear that they don't really follow you. Once you get out past the door. I just need to get to that point. I am noting now that I don't have to climb down that ladder. There we go. Now let's see how far I can get. Did you fall off? Come on. God damn it. Yeah, I watched the recording. It was pretty bad. I think I made the right call and leave it where it was. It just seems to get like that sometimes. I don't really know why. I can't find a particular trigger that causes that. Oh, that was bad. I'm gonna FT up because that's not gonna work another time. Like how that lava damages enemies. Seem to do very much, but it's something. I can just get control of the situation, running to where I was before should be more than enough. Just have to get that far. There we go. That, but more. I did like how you didn't follow me last time too. I hope you do that again. There's just so much going on in this ledge area. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I will accept that as a victory. Oh, for... Okay. They are still around. I'd rather go and deal with you first. That thing's following me. It's gonna keep following me, isn't it? Yes. Ooh, dark weapon's pretty effective against that. Yeah, I kind of did find most of this area being more of a chore than actually fun. But we'll get through it. We haven't been stopped now. I mean, we're not going to let it... Oh, this is bad. How did I not hit you at all? Do I know what the one-handed attacks? No, just pokes. Never mind then. I certainly found some areas of the Frozen one to be just as painful, but it was much less than the whole DLC like this one. Tire of you. What? Did they? How the... I didn't know they could do that. God. This is... I didn't care for that at all. Was that an attack? It definitely backstabbed me, but was that part of the teleport? I mean, I don't remember many of these things. These might be the only two of these things in the whole DLC for all I know. But maybe they just do freaky stuff and I'm unaware of it. It's fucked up nonetheless. Probably use the extra damage from Dark Weapon here. Oh, this is not the way I hoped this would go. It did it again! Okay, clearly that's a move. I think you might be wrong, Pamps. That's a real pain, though. Also, I'm really thinking I'm gonna have to kill those. That one fellow with the bow before I get down there. I better dark weapon now. And then, how far do I have to go to get rid of the aggro for them? Not far by the looks. Yeah, that's one less problem I have to deal with. Is that unusual, Strider? I'm gonna deal with you now. Alpha. I'll take what I can get. Idiot. I wonder if you like a crossbow. Should really kill that thing before dropping it down, but it's glad it's out of my hair. That worked. I kind of forgot I had a crossbow, honestly. I've been using the staff so much. But it is good for a quick attack. I can't get close. I might dark weapon up here again because it gets pretty hairy as soon as I get down there. We know that. First. One-on-one, these things are quite killable. Ow, ow. Where do you even come from? Okay, I forgot those things could have items. I probably missed some stuff from those. Right, that's one less problem. How could you not, Strider? It's the best part of Dark Souls. Debatably. Why do I feel like we're not done? I'm shaking my head, trust me. I think you can't see that anymore. I say anymore, for now. I remember that way being a right pain in the ass. So I'm not going to go that way until I find some bonfires. Which hopefully should be around here somewhere. That's right. Okay, I got some souls. It's nice. I'm just trying to remember. I think there's a bonfire around here. It's locked, I believe. Yeah, need a thing for that. it is. I knew there was one somewhere around here. And you'd really hope so after that goddamn ledge. Let's explore around a little bit before we try and go that other way. Because it really is a pain. I don't remember exactly how, but I'm sure we'll find out. I wonder how long the water lasts. You can see the wet footprints. But I'm never paying that much attention to see when they stop happening. I don't think there's anything I can do downwards just yet. And this is where I came in. What was down that ladder? Guess that's the only other way to go. Which must be the way forwards, actually. Now I think about it, so fine. Why would you not take good advantage of that? Oh, can I just go? Do I have to fight you? They wouldn't follow me all the way out along the chain. Something back there. Right. Them. They no. I think this bugger shows up in the other DLC as well. Frozen one. That's right. Buggers off. Down where the enemies are. Don't know if I've got the damage output to kill him before he gets away. As much as I'd like to. Ashy people. Also very dark. Also curse. Now that I think about it, I could make this a little easier on myself. Since... Oh, that's not the button I meant to press. Doesn't even tell you. I'm pretty sure this prevents cursing though. Which is kind of weird, it just straight up prevents a status. Right, there's an Ashy, one of those bow fellows also, who almost shot me. I'd really rather you didn't. Oh god, even getting into here is a real pain in the ass. Right. Just, the ash means they've respawned, isn't it? That's what that means. As I recall, the way I eventually got through this area was just legging it. Don't mind me. But don't mind me. You also continue not minding me. That was the thing I needed to break, wasn't it? What could happen? I'm very worried right now. I don't know what's gonna happen when this thing breaks, but why'd they fall? Ow. I don't know if Muldrin drops anything, but I've still got to pick up the thing that smelter wedge thing drops. So I do have to go back over there at least once more. I think I tried to fight my way down the first time and that's why it gave me so much trouble. And also I didn't have this curse preventi hat, which would have been great to know about. Sorry, I can't be dealing with tomatoes. Oh right, I can't swap off a dark weapon because I don't have another slot, and thus my magic got unequipped because that other hat I was wearing gave me. Not? Hold on. God damn it. What's the problem, Strider? Yes. I don't know exactly what's wrong with tomatoes, but something about the texture, it's not dislike, well actually it is dislike, but it's more just that something about the texture of tomatoes really gets to me and it's just deeply unpleasant. I will do no such thing. That's a start. Damn it. I want you dead. I want your house burned to the ground. You need to stop locking onto you now. Something about these things I find very difficult to avoid. I like nothing more than to see those things fall to pieces. Because they're a pain in my behind. Almost makes you wonder what would happen if I still had something I could parry with. Yeah, of course you're fully healed. I am perfectly willing to cheese you. I don't need you interrupting while I'm fighting that red bugger. long setup, but it'll pay off. I'm sure of it. I should really take it off. I don't need it anymore. Much better. I like that. Is there anything else down here? Or is it just the chest? That answers my question. Well, that went way smoother than the last time I came through here. I'm not going to deny it. I'm quite pleased. Also, I'm changing my hat back. I'll have to reattune my magic as well. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more of those cursey ones though. Why not just homeward boning back? The answer? There's no reason I should be homeward boning back. Only a fool would not. Fool also would not go and rest at the bonfire. The water increases your fire resistance, which may or may not come in handy in this area. Oh. Oh, there is another one. And I forgot to equip that magic like I said I would. I don't like that attack. I can't see a damn thing. Let's just see if I can get a backstab, and now I don't know. God damn it. Lock-on really is my enemy sometimes. But there's nothing behind me. How do I not have the shrug equipped? I've got to fix that. Hang on. I do have the shrug, don't I? There we go. Opportunity missed. Whack the statues. I don't remember that being a thing. Is that helpful? No, I suppose it might have been if I'd done it first. Can't I backstab you, you piece of garbage? I've made mistakes. Strider, you're crazy! I don't mind telling you. Right, magic, magic. Tune the magic. I could equip a more powerful version. I don't know how many souls that takes. Let's find out. Sooner or later. Oh. Well, that was convenient. You're right, Pebs. I should have hit the statue. Suspicious, doesn't it? That did shit all. These things must have high dark resistance. Also, I think that took about 1,000 souls. I wasn't looking at that exact number. This is probably important. Hey, can I lure one of you over to that crack in the wall? He runs directly away from me. Can I just... That works. Oh, 8 petrified dragon bone. Handy. I mean, I don't know if it's handy for me now, but it's handy in general. This works. Do you want to hop in the fire? I really like that move. It's got some flair behind it. Oh, right. Ow. God, I hate the fire these things pop out. It's not the last we see of those, unfortunately. I guess these are shortcuts. What about the portcullis over there? Oh. Wait, why go... Oh, never mind. I guess you do have to go through that gauntlet whether you want to or not. And if I have to again, I will hit the lever then. Okay. I don't remember what's over here. assume there's a shortcut or something somewhere. I guess this is exactly that thing I was just talking about just then. Just think how much use any given Dark Souls character would get out of Mist form from Symphony of the Night. So many portcullises with ways to open them, like a foot on the other side. I can only assume that something I do over here will give me the item I need to turn the things back on. Or the lift. I really don't remember. I know you can't break this, but... I vaguely remember these. Ow! And they can take a beating. And they explode. And they catch fire? I mean, I've talked about before how much I think there'd be a golden opportunity in doing a Dark Souls style Castlevania game. Or vice versa? Well, no, probably more value in Castlevania Dark Souls. What am I looking for? Fire. I need fire. I assume that's good what I just did. Do I want to set these things on fire? All it did was seem to make it get faster. Oh, well, I guess that makes it easier to deal with. Ow. Or was it just a coincidence that that other one exploded? It seemed to do either. I'm going to go ahead and heal myself up. Am I able to light a torch here without dying? I might just use another butterfly. I've got a few. I believe... What's her name? Who's the bird person again? Ornifex. I believe Ornifex sells more of those. Nope, okay. Maybe I'll go up again. Oh, but you're using stuff as well, huh? Not that quick. Well, you did a lot of damage now, I'll give you that. No, you don't. You see that? She tried to backstab me. I'm not about to let that happen again. Honestly, I was lucky I didn't die just then. bunch of lights and a bunch of doors. Why don't I learn? God damn it. You sure I don't want to set those things behind fire? And I tripped over my words a little bit there. On fire, I think is what I meant to say. I was reading Pebs' chat and you can see how this thing might have happened. Those hilarious coincidences that happens every day. Well, it seems like they explode regardless of whether or not they're on fire. But also if there's more than one of them, they tend to set each other on fire. Now there's these things which are probably going to force the issue. Can I convince you to explode? Either of you? I mean, don't let me tell you what to do, but I'd appreciate it. Dark weapon up just to speed these things up. They do have a lot of life. That one had quite a bit of speed without being on fire. You not allowed to cancel it? I would have been informed. They do seem to be a lot more likely to explode when they're on fire. We've already seen them explode when they weren't on fire. Like, we saw that happen. How dare you not be paying attention for literally every second of this stream? That was sarcasm, just in case it wasn't apparent. Why would you spend time thinking about that? It's wrong. I can kill them in one volley like that, that's quite nice. Which one of these doors is going to have anything useful behind it? There's a message? Nope. Oh, you sneaky bitch. Did I pick up everything? Didn't read the message. I probably should have read that first. Once that message is actually accurate. You know what, I'm going to close these so I know which ones I've been past. I don't actually remember if you need to open any of them. Is there another path down here? I guess not. Seems like a safe precaution. I don't see anything. Ah, an ambush. God damn it, why can't I walk? I don't know why I'm riling them up. Don't need to bother them. I assume the difference is this one I actually need to go down. You not take damage from the fire. Or I don't know if I'll bother lighting these. I don't think there's any real value in it. That said, there's been hidden stuff tied to these torches before, so might as well. Why are there just flowing oil braziers anyway? Braziers. Braziers are something else, isn't it? I think I can forgive myself for making that mistake. I can still hear more. I'd say I'm looking forward to it. Are my dead zones messed up, or is there just no way to walk? I'm moving the stick as little as I can before things start happening. Anyway, hardly matters. What are these messages? Key ahead, enemy horde. Enemy, key ahead. I'm getting the feeling there's a key ahead. Try fire and then try eliminating one at a time. What about door number 5? I'm not surprised for a second that's how it went down. I'm guessing the aggro also follows. They seem to explode pretty reliably though, which is nice. Maybe not guaranteed. Maybe that one escaped being on fire somehow. Ow, no, it isn't guaranteed. Door number 5 is the worst one yet, though it does let me progress, so can't complain. I just pulled that flaming thing out of that. Oh, I heard something, but I guess that's a head. I'm not sure where this path leads. Scorching Iron Scepter is what you need in that central room. Shortcut, perhaps? The message wasn't lying. They say seem to be having a little trouble. How did they not press the button? I remember there being a very cheeky illusion wall somewhere on one of those elevators. What if I could have just climbed up those boxes? That would have made that so much easier. I haven't been down there. So I must... No wonder I haven't been taking damage from falls. I've still got the Silver Cat ring on. What did I take off for that? I have no idea. Let's go turn on the tower, shall we? Rust some red hot metal into it. Didn't really look like a scepter. Now we have lifts, for better or worse. This is where this place starts getting confusing. I'll head upwards first. Eventually we'll get to a boss and then I'm in trouble. This lift went past like 3 different... Oh. Oh. Oh, god damn it. I'm feeling like the illusion is here somewhere. There, look at that. I bet I haven't read the message yet. I bet that says something involving the words bloody expensive. Oh, I'm wrong. Never mind. The Dark Souls 2 messages did not follow their normal pattern. Let's see, barrels, there's more of those barrel carrying fellows, I believe. Better or worse, and I think there's at least one more cracked wall. Say I'm not handling this so well. There must be just so many different sounds going on with all those lifts happening. If I see a wall that looks like it explodes, I'll bring one of those fellows up. Oh, like that one there, maybe? How does fire affect half of these enemies? Oh god, there's a lot of these things. Ah. Not again, you don't. And yet I almost invoked it myself. Let's see, I suppose you're wounded as well? Oh. What about your friend? Ow. Some friends you've got. I hate these things. Stamina was a problem there. Can I just get you to... Will you leave this room without me having to... I suppose I can roll through it, can't I? Go the other way. Thank you. Spelling ring. I think that reduces elemental damage. How about we take a look? Spelling ring. I don't remember what it looks like. That one? Oh. Ah, these ones. Magic, lightning, fire, and dark resistance. Right now, I guess I'd rather stick to the cat. Ow, that hurt quite a bit for how little time I spent in it. Some more smelter wedges. And I guess that's all of that area done. And I still can't get through there though. Didn't get any keys. Let's see, the rest of this... I might as well clear out this level while I'm here. I believe this is where we started before. Yeah, that's the way up to the other bonfire. So I've got that passageway through there and that door over there to check out. Might as well take it floor by floor. Well, having some regrets. I think you can't get over here, quite frankly. I can't help but notice you getting healed. There's another one of those ash statues in here. Whatever they're called. Ow. Apparently rolling to the right on that one does not do the trick. Bathes the place in fire. Ow. Speaking of fire, I'm playing with it, but not healing. I could go straight for the door, but I'm likely to get smashed when I do. I've got to kill that thing first. I seem to recall that one being one of the worst examples of the fire being a pain in the ass with those enemies. Because they're constantly getting healed, the fight lasts much longer and you're getting chipped down by that fire while you're trying to kill them. And also dodge their attacks. And if you take the pressure off too long, then not to do the words that I'm trying to speak. Like English language, it's not... I don't got... I'm just gonna stop. Ooh, let's grab some water while I'm here. There's gotta be a more efficient way. I should probably spend these souls at some point now. Damn it, one or two more would do it. Judging by where all the effects are coming from, I'm guessing it's this one here. That's right, you can get a sneak peek at which one of these are useful. I mean, you weren't wrong, it was the middle. Just a direction of middle. This is much more generous than that other room. I can't see what's over there. I'm guessing it's danger. I don't think I'm seeing it. On the other hand, those doors are also just a bit of a distraction if you're trying to break the thing that's healing them first, which you probably should. I recall having trouble in this room. These buggers just keep raising their bows up over and they keep shooting you and you're dying and it's terrible. Well, maybe not. I want the item. Game knows I want the item. Look at it, it put it directly beneath the fire. Right, that's that other bonfire we were at before, when we started at. I wonder how much I can raise my fire resistance. Do I have flash sweat? I bet I don't. It sure doesn't look like I've got flash sweat. I mean, you're right, Pebs. It's not. Let's go this way first. I thought there was a way to turn these off, honestly. Maybe not. It's bright out here. Is that it? I mean, these statues have been whackable before. Well, it worked enough. I'm not going to start at the other bonfire because I have absolutely no desire to fight those fire things every time I come past here. Otherwise, I think we're more or less done on this level until we find a way to open the door up there. I should have been on that lift. This is where we were before. Those messages are awfully happy about this. And I guess they might be. I think that's some kind of a magic spear. Oh no. I want those souls. I shouldn't have rushed it, and yet here we are. Almost. You're being very generous there. Let's see, they're down where I was. Okay. It was safe to rush it that time. I guess I'll wait this time. Ooh. Okay, where else can I go? I guess I need to see what that's about, huh? How do I get over there? Here I am, again, ignoring the souls that I could be sending. It's no wonder I keep losing them. I should be able to make that. Let's go spend that money. How many do I need? 29,000? I'm only gonna get one level. No, bugger it. Hardly worth it. I suppose I have to jump with that one, don't I? Which means... Oh, I'm not happy with this at all. Whew. Oh, bugger. I stopped to read the message that was about the crystal lizard and I didn't kill a crystal lizard because I was reading the message. Bastards. I probably don't need it. of interest around here, I don't think. I guess it's mostly just loot up here then, though you do need those smelter wedges. Sort of. Silvercat ring did not help me on that one. Does it still be locked? I guess I have to go down from here. I'll go on bonfire first. There's two ways down, weren't there? Or am I imagining that? There is a second one, but maybe I have to go down first. Oh, you never know, that one might come in handy. What do we got? A little door that we can't get through. What are these messages referring to? This is a bad room. I don't like the implications of what's happening here. I don't trust that explodey fellow on the side. They're not so bad under the ideal circumstances. Yeah, there's just so little of them in the ideal circumstances. There's one getting healed, there's one in a room full of enemies, which is the first one you see. So good luck getting used to it. I really don't like that I seem to be incapable of walking right now. Okay, come back over here. Ow. That's right, it interrupts your healing as well. That's reason enough to hate it. Right up the Jackson. The message said trio. Which I guess was referring to you. Oh, you've got a different hammer. Oh, you fucked me up with said hammer. You continue to fuck me up with said hammer. I don't like that. I could try the halberd, but something tells me that rust... No, that slash damage is not going to be as effective against these things. I'm glad I did that correctly now. It looked like there were just items out here, so... think it's safe to fight these out here? Or am I just going to attract your attention? Ow. You're a right pain. Remember what I said about them being alright under the ideal circumstances? I was wrong. They're a pain in the ass. I hated these things first time, and I was right to do so. I don't even remember these being the worst ones. I seem to remember the ones that I got most annoyed with being down there. I just want the items out here. That's all I'm in it for. I don't trust you, that's why. Well, now I'm out of... Stamina. Keep the life high. Poke you before you come out? Iframes aren't really very realistic, are they? Bugger off. We'll pick up everything I can before I have to fight. Stamina. It'll do. Does that do bleeding damage? Pretty sure I broke all these, but just in case. Tower key, okay. Yeah, I don't think I want to go down. Which I guess does the doors up at the top. I don't know if it... I wonder if it does any of the other doors. Let's face it, this whole place is a tower. It's called Broom Tower. Okay. Why do I feel like there's a boss down here? There's definitely a boss down there. And it seems like this is just the way you get to it. But I'll follow this path for now. Do we need the bonfire? Iron Passage. Oh, this must be the way that there's a boss. Okay, I'll go the other way. There was another path, wasn't there? guess I was mistaken. I could do a boss. I could try and fight the boss. I don't know how far away it is. Let's give it a go. I don't know how I feel about this boss because it's not exactly imaginative. Oh god, this place. I do remember this place. Vaguely. I remember this being somewhat enjoyable with multiple people to cover multiple paths. Let's see, there's a way down there. I don't even remember what this does. Well, that was a really good time to break out the heavy attack. Was I supposed to be running through here? I note the gate is closed again. And that there's nothing in these side rooms. Well, next to nothing. I suppose I can't pull the lever again, huh? Guess not. I don't remember the lightning things being here. Like I said when I encountered them the first time, I didn't really remember them being anywhere but that cliffside. I don't remember these bugs at all. But you do. Ow. Other than mess me up, what do you do? Idiot. Oh, where the hell did you come from? You, can I lure you off there so you stop shooting shit at me? Is that your way of saying no? Guess not. Fine then, I'll move on without you. Oh. It's one of those buggers again. And there's no bonfire anywhere through here, is there? I really did forget about this place. Oh, that's not... Maybe I'll come back. Maybe I don't want to deal with this right now. I was having fun exploring the tower. Then they had to come along and ruin it. Haven't heard from Strider in a while. How are those tomatoes going, Strider? Let's go back up to the foyer. And I suppose I could take the high road. I suppose the tower key opens this, huh? Right, this is the Cassie room. I don't actually remember if it's Cassie, but I'd take your word for it, Pence. I think I ran through here as well. What the hell else are you supposed to do when there's all these respawning buggers? somewhere there's a statue which I break and then everything's fine. This couldn't go badly. This isn't gonna go well. Still, it looks like the hard part's already done. That said, I vaguely recall that there might be more than one. I definitely was hearing some suspicious sounds. Ow. Rude, frankly. That's right, there's all these side passages and ways to throw you off while you're looking for the statue. I guess I kinda lucked out. I did not know it was down there. I just acted on instinct, feeling like they probably wouldn't put it so close to the entrance. Ow, I was in the middle of a backstab, you jerk. I was in the middle of healing, you jerk. You gotta come along and ruin my fun. Just ransacking this tower for no apparent reason. Can't you just leave me be? Oh, but how did that go so badly? How is it continuing to go so badly? One attack bounced off a shield and it murdered me. That is handy when there's more than one. Provided I've got the time to wind it up. Damn it, I was watching for the arrow and I still missed it. Didn't see it coming at all. It's not like those fancy pants Alom Knights where you can just shrug them off either. They really do some damage with those. Stabs with an axe. I really didn't need to be stingy with the Estus there. Where the hell do do you keep coming from? How are you always in my ass? Fire snake. That shut up message. Anyway, that's what all of that was worth. A fire snake and some soul. Oh right, I was gonna go up, wasn't I? Oh well, going down already, so I might as well keep going. I'm not gonna try and make that. Sorry? Two paths. I seem to remember this getting worse on each floor. I see fire axes, huh? No, wait, that's something different. You revive. I'm just not gonna bother you. Ow. That's nice when you die in one hit. I wish you'd keep it up more often. Am I still wearing this hat? Oh, for fuck's sake. I knew I was making a mistake the moment I'd stepped onto it. Let's keep mixing it up and I'll take the high road again. Also, it occurs to me I never actually advertised this stream. Maybe I should pop it Discord. Not Discord. A message on Twitter. Bear with me for 5 seconds. I mean, I'm already like over 3/4 of the way through it probably, but I can still... Ah, bugger it, who cares? High road. Let's mix it up. Get there, I missed it. That as well. I'm gonna stop. Oh, I do. I seem to recall there's a couple of these buggers here. Under the protection of these Healy. Shut up, Jack. I really did just mentally block out most of this DLC, didn't I? I had a real rough time in nearly every area here. But now I'll be more ready for them. Hopefully. I'd like to know how these lifts are running. Seemingly their only connection is to those tracks, but how's it powered? Apart from by fire. Yeah, I think the first prowlers you can pretty much lure out, but if I remember correctly, there's a lot more as you go up the stairs. Guess I am just not breaking your poise either, am I? That's just not happening. I don't even get a effigy off of them. These things are weird. I don't remember what the lore is around those things. Frankly, I don't care. They're kind of a pain. Can I convince you to come down here alone? I'm guessing not. Oh Jesus, there's a lot of them. Time to run. Where to? I have no idea, but let's go. Bonfire, I guess. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Right, I think this is the bonfire that you get to the final boss with, but I can't get to there yet. Because I still have to kill an intermediary boss. Which means I have to go down into that area that looked like trouble before. No, I fell down on those flights of stairs, that was the problem. So I want to go to the foyer again. You spend a lot of time going back and forth from this bonfire. I was slightly worried there because I was getting very close to the edge. On the plus side, we now have 2 bonfires ready for the 2 bosses. Behind passage is going to cause me some trouble, I suspect, but I'm going to take off the cat ring. Provided I don't fall down any more floors, it should be fine. Wish I could remember what I had equipped. Dragon ring, Chloranthy ring. I don't know what else I would want. Binding, I guess. Couldn't hurt. Was there one on the floor above and I ignored it? I thought I heard another attack. Oh god! We'll get there. We've got nothing but time. At least I certainly goddamn do. Why wouldn't I come in on this floor? Just for that chest up the top. I just thought there'd be more. Backstabs are great when they work. Don't you dare fall down. I like it when they can arbitrarily attack through my goddamn backstabs. Yeah, I should be more worried about the Fume Knight than I am, but honestly, I really don't remember the fight very much. Ow. You're good at dealing damage, aren't you? I assume there's some point where you need to go down the broken one in a certain position to get to an item. That seems like how Dark Souls would work. See, you couldn't hit me during my backstab. What was wrong with the other one? It's true. I could just... I hope I can just, anyway. No point getting into danger that isn't necessary. If they can attack me up here, then they're not making it very obvious. I hate to cheese and spend a long time doing it, but... Actually, I do hate doing that, so let's go and fight him anyway. I bet I die for my hubris. Quite something. Alright, why do I feel like this area was a pain as well? Why would I dare? You come to life, don't you, you bastard? I can feel it. Whoops, I accidentally ran through this area and ignored everything. Where's the ash thing for these things? I can tell you smoky, but where's the thing you break? Not here? Where the hell else could it be? Okay, I'm gonna do that running thing I suggested earlier. It's gonna bother me if I miss one of those ash things. Would they put one behind a illusionary wall? They wouldn't do that, would they? Oh god, this area. Going by. No, Strider, there wasn't, but I'm sure there will be soon. Actually, that's a good point. How many wedges do I have left? Are they key items? I don't know where they are. Am I missing them? Are they not key items? Surely. Maybe they're in this section? 3. Okay, that's one less than I would like. However, if there's one left, I'm sure it wouldn't be too much of a problem, provided I can keep the boss away from that side. I thought you only need to do all the wedges for the soul item. I mean, I must have missed one up the top, but I think you get like 2 after you kill one of these bosses anyway. It's just this one's the problem, because if you haven't left yourself enough, then that can cause a problem. And I hope I haven't fucked myself by using too many of those already. I don't remember you at all, do I? I mean, I could be wrong, perhaps, I don't know. I seem to recall it just being for the item. And also, obviously, for the effects of breaking them in the first place. Not an especially pleasant attack getting crushed by this thing. Like 4 or 5 of these things around the perimeter, if I recall. Like I say, I really don't remember the Fume Knight fight, but I remember us having some trouble with him. And that some bastard invader in Dark Souls 3 uses his sword. And I equally had trouble with them. I suppose I've more or less screwed myself my chances of getting all of these, huh? I suppose you only find the wedges in 3 places? The ones you get near the start, the ones you get in that chest up the top, and presumably the one that drops from Alon? No, wait, surely there's another one somewhere. Because I've got 2 more of these statues to break, don't I? Perhaps not all hope is lost, maybe? I'd really prefer to not have any of these things up. I mean, something must have been making those fellows ashy up there. I guess I really don't have much left to do except kill bosses in this DLC. And that's fine because they're 3 of the hardest ones. I guess I just throw myself into it, huh? See how quickly this goes. I don't remember any of the moves. Okay, very slow greatsword swing from that direction. A, that wasn't what I thought I had equipped. B, it would have been a really stupid thing to do anyway. On the plus side, I don't have to wait for anyone to goddamn summon anymore. Nor fight these things on the way, I can just run. I can get things done. I assume if I keep you over this side you won't get healed, right? Okay. So far those greatsword swings are fairly telegraphed. I knew there was going to be a double swing at some point. I just wasn't sure when. Ow. That one was fairly quicker. I know you buff at some point though, I do remember that. And then you get that much more painful. I think I've got time for an attempt or 2 more. If I run close to the edge, nothing pops up anyway. But it doesn't matter. I wouldn't even have the slightest clue how to rank this fellow. Also, I keep forgetting to re-equip my spell. Is your sword always red hot? Yeah, it's not exactly unfitting for the DLC, but don't remember that. I knew I wasn't going to get away with that. There wasn't a chance. Magic. Doesn't matter, but magic. I guess it's not that huge of a problem if you don't have all the smelter wedges for this one. You'd have at least 2, and then you've just got to try and keep him to one side of the arena, but that doesn't seem like it'd be that big of a problem. Where do you think this boss will wind up on the list? Because I have no idea. I haven't even seen the second film yet, so I'm sure we'll get too comfortable. How about you swing with that big sword so I can hit you? Buff has to be soon. Well, what if I do that? Oh, there we go. Oh, you got a lot faster, didn't you? That move. I remember that one causing me some trouble. What happened to your other sword? Didn't remember that move. First form is whatever, but that's where you really gotta be on your game, even though he doesn't have that much life left by that point. Still has enough to make elk's meat of you. I'll give it one more for tonight. Then we can save all these jolly fights for next time. If I can get better at dodging that one straight sword combo. then I will be making more progress. Clearly not all the progress. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there for tonight. And then we've got a fun day next time we do one of these, where I have to fight in sequence Fume Knight. Then I have to almost immediately afterwards go straight on to Alon, and then the other boss, or vice versa. Or I go do Smelter before Fume. I have options. Well, I have 2 options. And then I have 2 other options. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? We'll see how it goes next time. Bye all.